Hello, I want to do my first unboxing of the HelloFresh meal. It's a meal box. This here is a 5 meal box, so it's 2 more meals than most people get, and 1 more meal than a lot of people get. I don't have a camera person, so I don't have no idea. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure how good a vision you're going to have, but I wanted to show this couple that does these really good videos what they can expect if they actually get a 5 meal one. The original used to get 3, now they upped it to 4, and I was kind of curious on how they can put that 5th meal in, because when she unloads her box, it's like completely full. So I'm like, how are they getting out of their meal win? So let's see here what it looks like. Yeah, this is probably not going to come out too good, but as you can see, but instead of putting them all single file, it looks like they got 3 on the bottom and 2 on the top. And for once, I got my welcome to HelloFresh thing. You don't usually get this, even though I was supposed to get it, the first time. But this time I did actually get this. So, for once I got a box that has nothing written on it. Usually they put the actual meal on here so you know what this meal is going to be. This time here, there's nothing there. So, that's a little bit different. Okay, so on this one here, it appears I have some beans, a ginger root, some sauce of some kind. I'm not really sure, some kind of garden Henshin sauce or something. I don't know. Garlic. I got sesame seeds. I got soy sauce. I can actually say this one here. I got scallops, or onions as I call them. And I got a sack of rice. And everything is actually dry on this box. And it don't feel very cold though, but it is dry. So. So I'll put the no-name meal aside. Now here's a huge box that's packed to the brim. It actually has the name of it, what it really is. It's like portobello and some 2 really big words. And anyway, it's just loaded. It's got asparagus. It's got chili flakes. It's got cheese. It's got chives. It's got garlic. I don't really know how to say this one, but it looks like some kind of shells. This one's just loaded with stuff. Oh my goodness, check this out. It's got onion. It's got a huge ass pepper. And it's got 2 really big portobello mushrooms. And it's got sour cream, 2 sour creams. So this thing is just loaded. This is probably their vegetarian meal that one YouTube couple I mentioned before will probably not get. So, but it's just loaded with stuff. I found their vegetarian meals actually be really good. And if you're getting 5 meals, you pretty much have to get a vegetarian one also, if you want to avoid that nasty seafood one that they always have there that I don't, really want to do seafood. So that one is also, it's not cold, but it's not wet. And it doesn't look like anything's hurt too much. It looks like really fresh stuff. Oh, here's another box. This one here is actually cold for once. It seems like I always get like 3 that are cold and 2 that's not. I think 5 containers is just a little bit too much for the installation to cover everything. So I usually get some that's chilly and then some that's just warm. But this is the pesto chicken skewers. It's also packed also. And get a knife. Alright, so looks like I got a cucumber. Looks like I got 2 corn. These corn look really good. I had a corn before that wasn't so cold and it was a little bit not so good. This corn's looking decent. I'll probably have to use this one quicker than later though, I would say. Cheese, tomatoes, pesto basil, and it's actually chili. So they did this worked out pretty good on this one. And of course I got the actual skewers. Everything looks like it's okay. This box here, usually the ones that's cold, well actually that's not true. This one here is actually a little bit wet, but nothing that's gonna hurt nothing. So today's boxes are really packed. Most of the boxes only have a little bit of stuff in them. These boxes here are really packed to the brim with things. So okay, now I've got my Jack Burger. I'm going to actually do that one here as soon as I'm done unpacking all this stuff and putting it away. The YouTube couple who did this one said it was kind of bland and they didn't like it too good. So I'm going to try it today and see what I think. Hopefully I'll have, hopefully for me it won't be as, it'll be a little bit better. I'm really hungry, so somehow I got a feeling I'm going to enjoy it. So, and they didn't say they didn't enjoy it, it just wasn't one of their better meals. So it looks like I got some bread for the Jack Burger. Looks like I got a nice middle-sized onion. I have ketchup. I think that's really cool that they actually gave us ketchup instead of assuming we might have ketchup. So that's good. A little bit of vinegar, which again I think is a good touch. Mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise. So that tells me right there I'm probably going to enjoy this thing. Garlic. Who don't like garlic? I love it. Oregano, or however you say that. I always like that stuff too. Panko, made in San Francisco. It's actually in a container. A little bit of water is not going to really hurt it. Squash, zucchini, to be specific, I guess. And 2 different sacks of cheese. So this definitely is looking like it's going to be a pretty good hamburger. And the meat and stuff will not be in these little boxes. They're under the ice, which we'll show in just a few seconds here. But obviously for the burger I'm going to have meat. So okay, for the 5th one, this one here is actually cold. And it is for the pork chops. So this will be interesting to see what this one looks like. Got all kinds of broccoli. I got milk, which I think is just awesome that they actually gave us the milk. I drink a lot of milk. I don't ever drink 2% though. I always drink, vitamin D. But at any rate though, it's kind of good that we actually got the milk. Just in case I ran out, because I'm always buying it all the time. You got a little cute jar of vinegar. I got a little bit of honey. I think that's also good to include that. I got chipping toes. Got the chives. Basically got the chives. Nice little container there. I got the garlic again. I like how they do the garlic in these little shrink wrap containers. It really keeps the garlic nice, and I've never had any trouble with the garlic. It's better than what you can buy at the store. And I got all kinds of potatoes. The couple who already did this, they hated that they had to peel and chop all these potatoes up. But I don't think I'll worry about that too much. You know, it gives me some work. They certainly look good. There's a little bit of moisture in this one, but nothing that won't dry out real quick. Nothing's injured. And what's nice about this, everything is cool. So it's really nice that the one with the milk in is actually chilled. Usually when you get a 5-mealer, there's always 2 boxes that's just warm, really. And then usually a few of the other boxes are cool. Okay. So, you always put this between the ice. Ah, look here. This time the ice is in a different container. Usually it's in this here white container. At least the last 2 times I had it. Now it's just in a, looks like it's just basically a plastic bag. So that's something definitely different. It's mostly all ice. There's very little water in here. So this really, truly did hold up good on this one. This bag here has got a lot more water in it, but it still has about maybe 50% ice. So I'm really surprised about the bag they did this time. This one here is actually broken open, but you can see it's just common ordinary ice. So some water leaked out, but it really leaked out over my meat, it looks like, and not my boxes. So I'm going to actually put that in the sink. Okay, now I only got a little bit of meat this time compared to before. Looks like I have 1 pork chop, and it's cold too. I don't have no danger of this being bad. I got the chicken thighs that look just like they did before, and it's also very cold and wet, but because they're in plastic containers, I don't think the wet's going to mean a whole lot. I got sirloin steak. I guess that's for my jack burger, which I'm going to eat soon. And I have ground beef, so maybe this is my jack burger. I'm not really sure yet. I'll have to see which one my jack burger is supposed to have. As you can see, there's a lot of wet in there because one of my ice sacks that were different this time, it's actually leaked out. But, you know, I think the box has pretty much been kept the way, you know, in the position it's supposed to be in, so it didn't actually go to my regular cardboard boxes. So. So anyway, that's all I have. Like I say, if anything else, it's definitely a little different. You know, I don't know what got into them to send just a, you know, a nice container like this. That's not their regular one. So let me show you here. This is the ice containers they usually send that I got the last time. It's called Nordic Ice. And it's actually what every unboxing I've ever seen on the internet, on YouTube, has come with these kind of ice containers. So I don't know if they just kind of ran out of these because it's, you know, Friday delivery or what, but that was definitely the only surprise I've really seen. Everything else seemed to be as it should be. So anyway, I just wanted to share, especially for that YouTube couple, you know, I wanted them to see kind of what a 5-box would look like. And to try to give back a little bit to them, since they're really putting some fantastic videos out showing how they cook it, and then they give a good review at the end. And they do, unlike this, they do a very professional review and presentation. So anyway, this is the Bald Guy. Thanks for watching. Later on.